Alright, there's the challenge. Start from scratch challenge. Start from zero challenge. So, what you have to do, and what I've done so far, if you look in the top corner, I have $0. I have no money, and as you can see, vehicles that I own, I don't own anything. And if we go and we look in the finances, what I have done off screen is I went ahead and plowed a field so that you didn't have to watch the boring part of me plowing. I am allowed to borrow the equipment. I can lease equipment, but I have to pay back the. Where's my finance screen here? There we are. See, I am $200,000 in debt, so I have to pay that back. Now, whenever I first got into the game, I said, well, I will take a contract. And so I was looking at the contracts and I was like, I'll take a fertilizing contract. That's $23,531. That's some decent money. So I borrowed the equipment and realized, oh, wait, I don't have any money for fertilizer. So I had to take the plowing contract so that I have money for fertilizer. So now that that's done, I can take my fertilizer contract and then I have another fertilizer contract on field 20 that I can do the same thing. So, and let's see, let me show you in settings. Right now I'm running at real time, normal economy, seasonal growth is on, 3-day months, crop destruction's off, periodic plowing, weeds, all of those are on, dirt's automatic engine. So, but this is from start from scratch. And basically, what you have to do is you have to go in. What you have to do is you have to go in and you start out with your 500,000. You need to go into construction, and then you go into tools, and if we scroll on down, right there, start from scratch. And this particular one cost us 500,000. When you click on it, you can place it anywhere as long as you own the land. And another, oops, I got out of it. Another place, and this is what I ended up doing, is so that I had a sleep trigger, is going to farmhouse and scroll on down. And this farmhouse, it gives you a sleep trigger, but you have to own the land. So what you need to do right off the very bat, this is in Iowa Plains, and this is probably why everybody's doing it in Iowa Plains, is because it's going to be much, much easier than going in. Buying a piece of land is, if you notice, Um, what is highlighted blue, we own. You can buy this piece of property for $0. You can go in and buy this piece of property for $0. So let's go ahead and buy that one. You can buy this for $0. You can buy, let's see, I think you can buy this one for $0. Let's see, you can buy all of this for $0. Let's see, I think you can get all of this farmland, which is your forestry area, for $0. Let's see, what else? This piece of forestry area for $0. So you're better off just going ahead and getting everything you can. It's not going to cost you anything while you can. And then you can just build up everything. Oh, Furry, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that you was on Steam. I'm just going ahead and setting up my zero challenge. Start from scratch. And so, but yeah, you can get all of this for $0. So I'm just going in and buying everything that is free and get that. Yeah, I finished the run in ATS. Nice. I eventually want to get this piece of property, but as you can see, it's $57,064. Now you can buy that for $57,064 and clear everything off of it, and it gives you $57,000. So it only costs you $64 to own that piece of property. But as you can tell, I have $0 at the moment. And I think I've bought everything that is free. So as of right now, oh yeah, that's where your mine is. I do remember that. So yeah, I think I've bought everything that is free at the moment. And so what I have already done is one contract. And I'm in the wrong one for contracts. There we are. So I will go ahead and cash in, collect for my contract. Right there. And then I need to get my fertilizer for my fertilizing contract. Now that I actually have some money to buy fertilizer. I guess I should have drove the tractor back before I returned it, because now I have to walk all the way back. Oh, I can, yeah. So basically, you start with $0 and zero machinery. The object is to pay back your loan, because if you go and you look at your finances, once you start it and you put down your sleep trigger, and in order to put down a sleep trigger, you have to own a piece of land, but it takes away the whole 50,000 or the 500,000 that you start with, because you're going to start from scratch. You you can go around and collect the collectibles. There's 20 collectibles. I have not looked for them. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I'll look for them if I'm absolutely, positively in desperate need of them. But you have to pay back the loan, because right now there's a $200,000 loan that you owe. Then the other thing that you have to do is, once the loan's paid off, then you have to buy the farm up in the corner, and you have to buy the farm and at least one farm animal. It can be sheep, it can be cows, it can be chickens, it can be whatever you want it to be. After that, then you need to get up to $1 million. Sounds easy enough, don't it? So that's where I'm at. Only right now I'm stuck in the middle of a field because I returned the tractor, and I was nowhere near. Oh, I guarantee it's going to be hard, because you're basically doing it all with nothing but contracts. And as you saw right now, I don't have but 2 fertilizing contracts and a plow contract. And I just finished the plow contract. And so now I'm just like, oh no. But luckily I was close enough to the station here, because I've already borrowed these. It is the Zero to Hero challenge. That is it. So I had hooked up and I was like, alright, well, off we go. I'm ready to fertilize. And then I had no money to get fertilizer. So I had to park it, take another contract, a plowing contract, and I worked on it for a while. And instead of boring everybody with the plow going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, thank you, Graham. It's definitely going to be a challenge. But it does look mighty, mighty fun. And I'm used to cheating in all kinds of money. I put down subsidy signs because I like my big equipment and I like my fancy. I gotta find out where I need to go to get. That's not what I want. Need to go and find out where I'm buying lime at. Lime. There's CBW. Hey, Chad, what's happening, buddy? So, Chad, I started the Zero to Hero challenge. I was watching Rusty, and he kind of got me hooked. So I thought I would give it a whirl. I need to find the smaller map, Pacific. Yeah, I thought so too, Furry. I really, really did. When you picked that map, I was like, wow, that is a big one. And Graham, yeah, you ought to. You really ought to. Oh, no. Try a single player. Yeah, 36. Yeah. Right. Alright, so there's got to be. That's a that. Oh, duh. I'm looking for fertilizer, and I'm already here at the store. Hello. Alright. It's been a while since I've done contracts, so it's definitely going to be one of those big challenges for me. Probably because I didn't have enough money. That's probably it. Let me try it again. Yep, that's what it was. I was trying to get too much. Oh, I know. But it's getting a workout. I'm glad. But it is a great map. I can't wait for it to actually come out. Why am I not getting that? How come I can't feel this? Don't tell me I gotta go to a silo to feel this thing. Alright, Furry, see you in a little bit. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go in here. And take this contract. Borrow the equipment for it. Because it Yeah, I think it'll pass. I've seen far worse. I've seen some really bad maps. I got on one the other day, and matter of fact, I was making a video of it. And that map had a lot of issues. There we go. Okay, oppose. Should I go back to the old? Maybe some better smaller type maps. Yeah, the plantation. You knew which one I was talking about. Yeah, Furling is a really nice map. And even I liked whenever you was on Compton. You seem to enjoy it. Other than stressing out over the numbers. And sometimes it's good to go back to those older, smaller maps. Yeah, because I think you enjoyed Compton. Yeah, I've not been on that one much, Chad, so I don't know much about it. Alright, where am I going with this thing? Alright, so I need to go to field 20 and 24. I'll probably do 20 first. Oh. Because yeah, if you worry about crossing over on somebody else's, everybody's always doing a map. There's too many farm sim YouTubers out there to worry about that. So I wouldn't let that be a factor. Alright, I am way up here. I need to go. up and down. Well, you ain't gonna have to wait too much longer for nets to actually drop. Hope nobody's behind me. I'm backing up, y'all. I passed my turn. No! Alright, here I'm coming. Getting out of your way. Alright, let's see. Don't get me wrong, I love a huge map and single players. Let's see. This map is one of those. That is for sure. Oh yeah. I had mixed emotions whenever I first got on here. I was like, really? I mean, because everything was all right there. But actually getting on it and driving it, I think I missed my turn again. That's alright, this one will bring me down and around. Actually getting on it and driving around on it makes it feel so much bigger. Unless you do what Rusty does and just use the back roads, cut through the fields. Yeah, I mean, once you're actually driving the map, then it's like, man, are we there yet? But whenever you pull up the PDA, you look and you go, oh, it's just like right there. But I'm going 33 miles an hour. Alright, where am I? Okay, up here, I need to turn. I'm not afraid to pull over and look at a map or ask for directions. I know women say it all the time. It's a guy thing. You just keep driving until you find it. No. See? I pulled over, stopped, pulled out the map, looked, see where I'm going. I think that's my target right there. You turn the radio on. Oh, you turn the radio down when you're lost. Well, hello, Mayo. How you doing, buddy? Just playing a little farm sim tonight. Alright, so I want to get the maximum out of it. Now, I was thinking, used to, and it may just be only in precision farming, that on the map screen it would show you the color of the field so that you knew how much of it was getting fertilized and whether you was missing any so that you didn't have to keep popping in and out. But somewhere along the line, I've lost that ability and I don't know where or how to get it back. So if anybody in chat knows, because it may just be when I had precision farming. I've turned precision farming off. Too much to deal with at the moment. It was like, needs lime, needs fertilizer. And all of the precision farming maps all seem to be the same. It's not like, you know, they use the same precision farming underlay for all of them. There goes the train. I like how frequently the trains come on Iowa Plains versus Griffin. Now I've been playing Griffin. Now Griffin's got a nice long train. So you can get a lot on the train in Griffin, Indiana. Yeah, I did purchase the field sampler, and I had all the equipment so that it automatically put only what was needed to save on overdoing it and all of that. I'm at what, 53%? But yeah, I mean, by the time you bought all of that equipment and did everything, it was like did you really gain anything yield wise? Enough to pay for. Alright, later, Fury. Have a good night. Enjoy Skyrim. I'll have to check it out sometime. Because when you're doing fields like this, it's hard to see where you fertilized and where you haven't fertilized. So you just drive around. And you don't want to just keep wasting fertilizer. I'm going to get down here and stop and take a look. Because I think I'm at, yeah, 70 something percent. It has been a good day for streams, Farming Simulator streams. Right, and see, that's what I was saying, Graham. Used to, I thought it would show down in the map, but you actually now, I mean, and it may have just been that I was on precision farming and it showed it on there, but if I go up here, let's go down to field 20. And let's go over. And we look at, let's see, planted. There we are, fertilizer. I'm on console. PS4, buddy. But yeah, see how much I've missed? So yeah, now I have to make that decision. Do I want to go back and forth the up and down? Since I've been going back and forth, so now if I go up and down, I'll fill in some of those gaps. But we'll figure it out. Here comes the train again. See, I like how frequently the train comes through. Alright, so we are going to just go ahead and go up and down. Because I really want to make sure that I've got enough fertilizer. to do the next fertilizing contract. Because I want to use this one for the next one. Yeah, the AI does a great job of doing it, but with 0 to hero, I really don't want to waste that money of hiring a AI worker to do it. Especially like right now I got $742. So I don't have the extra money just to spare. So if that's running in the back of my head, it's like, okay. Because yeah, normally and that's why I said this challenge, well, it's going to do one of two things for me. It's going to help me on some of my other Let's Plays. Because like in Griffin, you know, yeah, I just willy-nilly buy everything. Because I put down the government subsidy and get myself, you know, several $1,000,000 and then just buy whatever I want, whenever I want. And just plant and have fun. But yeah, even buying your equipment, because right now I don't own any equipment. I'm borrowing all the equipment for the contract jobs, because right now the main goal is to pay the $200,000 back and then buy the farm. Once I own the farm and some equipment and get some animals, then I can start focusing on getting $1,000,000. But focusing on getting $1,000,000, then also it's like, well, are you going to buy the best tractor, the best harvester, all the runaround toys that you normally do? So yeah, definitely changes the way you play the game. And I'm still on, you know, I still have my other save games. I've got my Western Wilds. I got my Griffin. I'll have Matt's soon. I started to do this with Matt's. Go ahead and do the 0 to hero challenge on his. I think with Matt's, I just want to kick back and enjoy it. Surely I've covered everything by now. My goodness. Alright. I think with this challenge, unnecessary equipment remains at the shop. Well, right now, there is uh, oh yeah, anything goes except for the government subsidies. But as far as equipment, right now at the shop, the only other piece of equipment is there's another spreader and another. I mean, I borrowed both of them because I couldn't get the other one to fill. And so I was like, you know what? Instead of fighting with it, surely this has got it by now. Yeah, it should have. Let's see what the contract says. Completed. Field 20 is completed. Now I'm going over to 24 and see if I can't get it done. Because the equipment for field 24 that I borrowed, which yes, I get a little less money, but that's all right. Uh, the equipment that I borrowed for field 24 is sitting at the shop. That's the only thing that's sitting at the shop. Because I don't have any equipment at all. Does consoles have any contract mods as far as being able to refresh contracts? Is that what you're asking? Because there's not a refresh button on here. But I started out with a plow contract and field 24. I took field 24 realizing, oh, I don't have any money for fertilizer. So I had to take a plow contract in order to get the money for the fertilizer. More contracts or better contracts are the two I know of on PC. Well, yeah, I mean, they've got the. Plus, I'm running on normal and not easy. You can do either one or hard as far as economy goes. Um, yeah, if you look, say I'm on normal economy, you can run it on whatever you want as far as settings on here. Normal, easy, real time, 3-day months. I'm going to sleep today, and more contracts will come up tomorrow, if that makes sense. Because whenever I started, field 20 wasn't even on there, and but I was also on hard economy. And then whenever Rusty said I could go to normal or easy, then I said, I'll go to normal economy. That'd be a little easier on me. And then, yeah, you don't have to have seasonal growth on. I've got it on. I may regret it because, wintertime, what am I going to do? But you do have all of the forestry, and hopefully I'll have some money that I can get either a pickup truck or something, because you can go in here and under chainsaws there is the free chainsaws that is part of the zero, so I can get a skill and then cut trees down, because I do own all those trees over there. So I can go over there and cut those trees down and sell them. Worst case scenario, plus all the collectibles. You can get all the collectibles you want. And there's 20 collectibles. I just haven't gone looking for them. I know where some are vaguely from watching Rusty and everybody else, but yeah, I just haven't. Alright, so let's head over to field 24. Yeah, see the forestry down below us, and the forestry in the middle, and the forestry over by 17, between 17 and 12. All of that is free, so we own all of that. If we go and look at the map here again, see all of this forestry, it cost nothing to buy, so it was $0, so it was free. That's free. All of these were free, because you actually have to start with a piece of land to put a sleep trigger on, or to put the trigger itself, the zero down. See, I don't own the land, so I can't put it on here. Oh, not enough money. Yeah, because I don't have. But it costs 500,000, and that's what you start out with, 500,000. And start from scratch. Now, what I did is I went into the farmhouse one and started with the zero from there, and that way I have a sleep trigger. Because otherwise, you don't have a sleep trigger either. Because you don't have a farm. So yeah. So I went into the farmhouse one and put it down. Because yeah, otherwise, like I said, you'd have to get out of the game and then get back into it in order to respawn or speed up time to tomorrow. Yeah, and that's what I thought. Because I did notice that Rusty had started his without a sleep trigger, and I'm going, well, my goodness. How are you supposed to, how are you supposed to just sleep in the middle of the day? Alright, field 24 is on the other side of these woods. And I probably should have turned down there. Yup. I needed to be down there. Well, I guess I need to turn around, don't I? I got ditch and a guardrail. Alright, it looks like I can get down over here. Whoa. Alright. Do a little off-roading anyways. Well, cross your fingers I got enough fertilizer to do 24 because I ain't got enough money. Otherwise I got to turn this bad boy back in. Yeah. Ditches can be exciting. Sometimes. Sometimes I get down in there and I have to reset and since I don't have another vehicle, I'd be walking all the way back to the shop, which is quite a jaunt from here. Now my own rules are I'm not going to hop from vehicle to vehicle. Oh, well, why can't you? I do it, or I've always done it. It's like if I harvest, I plan on using the mod to get the straw. Beers, let's see, 24. There we are. See there? No, no. No, and I hear a lot of PC guys, it's like, you know, getting the police car. Well, they can't do it because of coding. Well, we've got them on console. And it's like, well, you can't get it from contracts, because of coding. I hear that a lot, and it's like, we've got it on console. Because I'll say something, it's like, oh man, I can't wait for that to come. Oh, well, they won't do that because that was. Or maybe I'm thinking of the straw from crops. Well, you can still get straw from crops. Yeah, I can put on, if I'm harvesting a contract field, um, I can put on the straw slough and then go in and buy this bad boy. And it's my forage pickup. And it'll pick up anything and everything. And it does it on contracts. Yep. And mine does too. That's awesome. I don't know. I'm going to have enough fertilizer. Because I barely scratched the surface on. Uh, time will tell. Yeah, you got to try it. I mean, because it's all platforms. Yeah, I don't think it does. Right? That's how I feel. I mean, if I didn't pick it up and the farmer's not going it, then hey, I'll I'll pick it up before I finish the contract. That's the only thing is you got to pick it up before you finish the contract. Otherwise, it will just disappear in the field. Yeah, waste not, want not. And I meant to go into Griffin before I got onto Iowa Plains and find that there is a mower that's on the front of a trailer, and I use it all the time, and I don't remember where it's at. That would be awesome, Graham. It is a fun little challenge. I think you'll enjoy it. And you don't have to do it on Iowa Plains. It's just a lot easier to do it on Iowa Plains because of the fact you get all that free land. And I mean, if you get a chainsaw and you're close enough to the sawmill, you can pick up the trees and just carry it over and sit it in there until you can get you a cheap little John Deere four-wheeler. What do you say, Newell? What the heck? You are in Iowa Plains, buddy. I have done plow the field, fertilized one field, number 20, and I'm fertilizing field 24. And so far, I managed to have $742. And it's hard fertilizing without keep popping in here to see how far off I am. Look at that. And I don't really want to put precision farming on. And that's about the only way that I can know of that down in the bottom corner it would show what's been fertilized and what's not been fertilized. Let me move back over this way some. So Newell, how excited are you about Matt's new map coming out? 04B was giving it a run through, wasn't he? Trying his best to tear it apart. But it's a good map. He's definitely done his testing on it. Good old fertilizer. I don't mind fertilizing as much as I hate plowing. It's like on Western Wilds, I'd go and I'd create the field. It'd take me forever to create a field because you get to watching it and you're dozing off. Then you'd wake up and you're like way out in the middle of nowhere. Now I know I could have put the plowed field texture down and just been done with it, but you don't get the stones. And I like having the stones and doing the stone picker to make my own lime. That's a question for both of y'all. Is do you generally make your own resources, or is it just easier to just go to the store and buy it? Yeah, that too, Graham. It's like I know I'm going in a straight line, but it's not showing me in a straight line. So in the beginning, I buy stuff from the store. Then I start to self-sustain as money rolls in. Yeah, I can see that too. Because sometimes I just put down my government subsidies and it's just quicker, easier to just go ahead and buy everything from the store. I am out. I'm out. Otherwise, I use the Fieldwork silo. Yep. Alright, so how much of this? What am I looking at? It looks like a hot mess. Very much a hot mess. I'm going to have to go in and cash in this contract in order to get some more fertilizer. I know I am. Doggone it. Before I do that, let me go over to the farm. So I'm not having to walk over there. Oh, what's this road? Nice. Look at here. Found another road. And it didn't have that huge ditch. So I didn't have to do the Dukes of Hazzard thing. Just the good old boys. Never meaning no harm. It's like, no, please stop. Don't sing. Hang on, lady. I didn't know which way I'm going. Where am I? Okay. So I still need to go up. You can get through there. Keep going. Goofy cars. Yep, because there's the dealership. You thought you was gonna pass me. You know, I've done really good on this Let's Play. I have not ran over one sign yet. Normally I've already taken all the signs out. Keeps the road department doing something. Alright. Yeah, because I've got so much more to do, so I am going to have to cash this contract. But see, look, I have another one. So this one's completed. This one here is another fertilizing contract that I can do after I'm done with this one. So that actually works out pretty good because I can return the equipment on this one, borrow the equipment on this one because this one uses the same equipment as what I'm using right now. And I know that, but see, would I lose 1,000 for borrowing the equipment? It's alright, because I don't have the money to lease equipment. So having it come out of it is just an easier way to do it. And I had already taken this one and borrowed the equipment, so it's not like I can just turn the equipment back in on that one. But this one here, I'll go ahead and collect. And then this one, I will I don't know if I want to start this one. Because I can't get the fertilizer to fill in this. And there's not a buy point that I have found on the map. That's our mill. This is a cool map. It's carpentry. There's where my farmhouse is. A sleep trigger. And it's the sawmill. See, these are all selling stations. And this is the BGA. Look at that colorful. What do you say, DJ? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, see, I don't see a buy point. An actual buy point. There's the bakery and the sugar mill, popcorn factory. Working on the recordings, I see. Yep. Yeah, I've gotten lazy. I just do live anymore. When my beekeeping videos and my Lego videos and started out, man, I was record them and edit them and do all of that. And yeah, I was like, you know what? I'll just hit record, do it live. It is what it is. There you are. That's liquid fertilizer. Oh, me. Solid fertilizer. There's got to be. I know I had a cheaper Big bag of fertilizer. $18.20. That's for 1,000 liters. $19. That's for 1,000 liters. I thought that there was a mod that had there's 4,000 liters for 6. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's a little cheaper. But do I have enough? Have just enough money. 2, 4, 6, 500 for 4,000. Yeah, let me do that. I'll get one. But yeah, I don't think that this I couldn't get the trigger to automatically load. Or I couldn't get the refill trigger to pop up. There it is. Well, good. Now I have 200 and I have what, $286. But once I get done with field 24, I should have a bit more money. And I can actually go ahead and take this Did I take that contract? No, I did not. Field 15, I can go ahead and take that contract, knock it out real quick, collect the $7,000 from it, and then go back and finish up that one. I'm at 71% on that one. Field 15. And I'm down here on field 24, right there. Field 15's across the road there. Yep, let's go do field 15. So we're going to accept that contract. And it's already 10 o'clock, guys. So I'm going to leave it here. And this is where we'll pick up next time. So I appreciate everybody stopping in. And I will see you guys a little later. No. Have a good night.